Oh Lord, pull up in that '04, pedal to the metal, says she wanna hit the flow more.
Wow! It's supposed to be 26 degrees on Saturday in Baltimore as a high. And that's where the Atlanta Falcons play on Saturday against the Baltimore Ravens. And the history of warm weather teams playing in that type of environment, not good. And you talk about warm weather teams that play traditionally in the dome, like the Falcons, definitely bad. But you know what? Yeah, even though the Falcons are like 5-9 and have no defense and they got a rookie quarterback, yeah, there's hope. There's hope. I'll talk about it in a minute. But first of all, subscribe to Atlanta Sports Unlimited for the greatest coverage of Atlanta sports teams right here on this YouTube channel. And we're sponsored by Prize Picks. This great fantasy game. You can choose 2 to 5 players, go over or under various sports. Put in that promotion code right there. ASU is in Atlanta Sports Unlimited. Here's the other thing. Christmas is coming. Hey, my book, The Real Hank Aaron, I wrote it. They might get it after Christmas, but get it anyway. Here, www.TheRealHankAaron, and I will autograph it for you. Now let's get back to this. Hope. I was there on January 5th, 2003. All right, the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. This guy right here. That was his home. And then let's set something up here. It's a playoff game, wild card game between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. Now here, the Packers had this guy named Brett Favre. You ever heard of Brett Favre? Brett Favre, who I think he's in the Hall of Fame, or he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. Anyway, he was like 35-0 at home when the temperature was 34 degrees or less. It was 31 degrees. Yeah, of course, that's balmy for Green Bay. But anyway, I digress. Plus, starting with this guy, they were like 11-0 historically at Lambeau Field. They never lost a playoff game at Lambeau Field. They were 11-0. So you know where this is going. Here's the Atlanta Falcons with this second-year guy named Michael Vick, 22 years old, and snowing. There's the final score, Green Bay 7, Atlanta Falcons 27. Huge upset. Yeah, I know something about cold weather games, by the way. I covered 3 of the 6 coldest games in National Football League history, playoffs-wise, put it that way. All right. I was there back in January of 1997 at the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. Green Bay Packers against the Carolina Panthers. It was like, what was it? It was 4 degrees. That's what it was at kickoff rather. And as the game went on, it went below 0. It was cold, but it wasn't as cold as it was way back in December of 1980. I was covering the Oakland Raiders back in those days, and the Oakland Raiders were a wild card team in Cleveland, and it was freezing. Yeah, kickoff -4. That's what I can't remember what the wind chill was, but it was pretty bad. All right, it was so cold. How cold was it? And snowing. I was in the front row of the press box at Old Cleveland Municipal Stadium, and they gave all of us in the front row these ice scrapers, and our job was to keep the windows, get the ice off the windows. So I'd be typing, and all of a sudden somebody, hey, I can't see. I had to stop and just. It was bad. Okay, but it wasn't as bad as it was back in January of 1982, and I was there too. Now I know you're going to say, the coldest game ever played in the National Football League was not the Ice Bowl. The Ice Bowl was also at the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field, with that guy on the sidelines. Back in 1967, NFL Championship game between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys didn't win, by the way. Green Bay Packers won. But it was only wind chill factor of -37. It was 11 below 0, but -37 wind chill. The coldest game ever played, NFL-wise, I was there. -9 was the actual temperature, but it was -59 wind chill factor. And they gave all of us this shirt. Okay, all of us that were there. At least all of us in the press. And you got this side on the back. Okay. So yeah, the Cincinnati Bengals at Old Riverfront Stadium, outdoor stadium, by the way, playing the San Diego Chargers. They're not used to that kind of weather. And the Bengals flatten them. So all I'm saying is, this coming Saturday, I mean, you got Desmond Ritter. I mean, he's 23 and Michael Vick was 22. But he's no Michael Vick. And I was at those other cold weather games. I'm not gonna be at this one. And then Lamar Jackson, he's been out for the last 2 weeks. Lamar Jackson, the star quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens, who would just eat the pitiful defense alive of the Atlanta Falcons. He's been out the last couple of weeks. We're supposed to come back on Saturday. Never mind.
This is my falsetto wicked potion with the slow pour. This is my addiction, make me wanna go for more. Pale